From char grilling to pan frying and even making your own bread. You can do it all on the barbecue. A nod to the legendary dish from Delhi, these spiced chicken kebabs and my barbecue take on butter sauce. Perfect for a party. So invite your mates around and get stuck in. I'm cooking on gas, so I'm going to put this right-hand side onto full whack. I'm going to let that heat up beautifully. So I'm going to big up chicken breast and chicken thighs, but I actually want to treat them slightly differently so you can really exaggerate the difference in texture and flavour. First up, we've got to do a beautiful marinade. So the point of a marinade is to tenderise and flavour meat. I'm going to do it straight away today, so it's a quick marinade. I'm going to go in with some zest of lemon, juice of the same lemon. This is a nod to beautiful dishes from Delhi, like the tandoori chicken, even though this is by no means classic. And 4 or 5 little tablespoons of yogurt, a little oil, and a few of my favourite spices. A nice little heaped teaspoon of chili powder, not too hot, ground cumin, and ground coriander. I'm going to take a couple of cloves of garlic. Garlic is a really nice bringer-togetherer of flavours. A little chilli. And then a thumb-sized piece of ginger. So be nice and generous. Salt and pepper. A little bit of turmeric, which I really love. Just a little teaspoon going in, and then you're ready to go. If you don't want to get your spice combinations going yourself, you can just buy a jar of tandoori paste. Now, these chicken thighs are skinless and boneless, right? So you can just throw those in. And then I've got 2 really big chicken breasts, and I want to cut these up. I'd say that's like a 2-inch chunk. Breast in, thigh in, and just give it a nice little massage. Just going to wash my hands. So what I'm going to do is 2 separate skewers to amplify the differences between the breast meat and the thigh, of which I love both. My family sometimes prefer breast, but also I can buddy up the different cuts of meat with different flavours. So with the chicken breast, I'm going to go pineapple. Trust me on this one. You will see it used in so many things in Indian cookery. You can even have a pineapple curry, and it's delicious. And I'm going to cut the pineapple into similar sized chunks to the chicken breast. So pineapple, chicken breast, pineapple, chicken breast. Marinades are really very cool because they don't just add extraordinary amounts of flavour, they tenderise tough cuts of meat. So the most subtle, gentle form of marination is lemon, lime, vinegar, wine, but you can also use dairy, so yogurt, and that will marinate and tenderise even deeper. So on this next one, I'm going to cut a red onion into quarters. Because I'm going to cook the chicken thighs more, to have something like onions that really benefits from a bit more cooking and caramelisation, that's going to be an amazing thing. So just going to wash my hands, and then we can get cooking. One of the nice things about gas barbies is you can pump up the heat, so we get that searing, grilling heat, colour. I want to get on some sauce action. So 2 white onions, peeled. I'm just going to cut them into 3, and I'm going to make the most delicious sauce on a barbecue. What I want to do is start getting these incredible char flavours from the bars. I'm going to take nice ripe tomatoes. This will blister them. Chilies on as well, just a green one and a red one. Give them a little prick. So what I love doing on a barbecue like this is get a cast iron pan and put this straight onto the bar. You can do so much in your barbecue. So in there, I'm going to go in with a nice little lug of olive oil, cashew nuts, teaspoon of chili powder, and then fenugreek powder, which is really fragrant, and a teaspoon of cumin. So stir those nuts and spices in. I'm going to put in one special thing that I want you to look out for: curry leaves. You can get them in good supermarkets. You can get them in Indian stores. This is by no means classic in butter chicken, but they are amazing, and they just transform your curries. I'm just going to put in a nice knob of butter, If you think putting a pan on a barbecue is weird, honestly, it's not. It's a brilliant thing. So whether you're cooking on gas or charcoal, you can put pans on and have these zones where you can be grilling and then frying. Just get yourself a cast iron pan and you'll be laughing. Then we're gonna add in the onions that have been beautifully charred. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to work out that this is gonna be tasty cooking, right? Come on! This is the kind of recipe that you can be doing when your friends turn up for a little Friday night curry, a few beers. You could be live cooking. Because it is like going to see live music. It feels exciting, you can smell it, you can see it, you can hear it. It's not just the flavors, it's the kind of romance and the atmosphere. If you look at the tomatoes here, see how they've been blistered and charred, so it's helping us peel the skin off, right? You start busting up the tomatoes, let that boil up. So with the chilies here, look how easy that is. So 2 chilies, blistered, peeled, and straight over to our lovely sauce. So a nice little seasoning of salt. I've got this hot searing side here. Now I'm going to cook the chicken. Chicken thighs will need more cooking than the chicken breast. So we'll get these on first. Couple of minutes, we'll start cooking the chicken breast. Now, while that's happening, I want to make the most delicious little fresh homemade bread. Think kind of naan breads. I want to flavour this bread with coconut milk. I'm going to go in with 500 grams of self-raising flour, generous pinch of salt, then I'm going to mix up the dough. Finely chop this coriander, and then in we go to our bread. I take a little lemon, the zest and the juice. You can make this and start cooking it in 5 minutes. As soon as it kind of gets nice and firm, you can use your hands. Then you can kind of start kneading it. Now we've got a lovely, elastic, beautiful smelling dough. That can sit very happily there for a second. Over here, beautiful things are happening. Just take this chicken and onions and roll it. We'll go in now with the chicken breast and pineapple. So straight on the bars. But this time, I'm gonna put the lid down. So we're not just grilling, we're grill roasting. We can turn the chicken. Look at that char. I'm gonna take this chicken off. Look at this, I can put it up here. The chicken thighs can carry on cooking here. I'm gonna go in now with a generous amount of cream, don't hold back. And I'm just gonna take this to one side. I'm gonna have a little look at my chicken thighs. When I cut that chicken off the skewer, it's gonna be juicy and succulent. And what we've created on the outside is a fantastic kind of bark. Just using oil, pull it, and let it just naturally stretch. And then straight over, straight on. I might give it a little salt. I'll give it about 4 or 5 minutes, and then I'll flip it. Bread on, breast done, thighs are still going, sauce is just marbling and rippling in, lid comes down. It's a nice recipe. It's got a nice flow, but most importantly, it's got attitude and flavour. Let's have a look at our bread. Gorgeous. And flip, take our little friend Mr. Butter and just rub it all around. Tear in some coriander. And what's hilarious is my mates have turned up and literally it started spitting rain. Classic British summer, love it to bits, but it doesn't matter because we've got everything done in time. Hope you're hungry.
Oh, yes.
They're always hungry.